Good morning. Welcome to this another financial coaching video. Again, this is Lloyd Obordo, one of the financial educators of the International Marketing Group Wealth Academy. And by profession, I'm a police officer. And during my spare time, financial educator. So I joined IMG because I wanted to start planning for my retirement. And also I want to equip myself with proper financial education. But later on, I realized na maganda din pala na I was able to share what I learned to help other people. And masarap din sa pakiramdam na nakakatulong ka sa ibang tao. So if you want to have a better understanding about money, then this is really for you. After nitong short financial coaching video, I'm confident na kung gagawin mo ang mga natutunan mo dito, you will start to create a better and stronger financial future for yourself and for your family and for those people around you. So, handa na ba kayo matuto? Okay. This is the sad scenario among the senior citizens in the Philippines. Among 100 Filipinos above 65 years old, only 2% are financially independent. 23% ay nagtatrabaho pa kasi siguro walang ipon, so walang choice, kailangan pa rin magtrabaho. 30% depends on charity, but most Filipinos when they retire, 45% depend on their children and relatives. So question, saan mo gustong mapunta? Sa 2%, 23%, 30%, o 45%? Obviously, lahat tayo gusto natin maging financially secured or financially independent. But the question is, does the 98% na nag-retire na mahirap ngayon, noong kasing edad natin sila, do you think pinangarap nila maging mahirap pag-retire? Definitely, hindi. So, anong nangyari? People don't plan to fail, they simply fail to plan. Because failing to plan is actually planning to fail. So, napaplano natin lahat, from grocery list to vacation, kung saan tayo magbabakasyon sa summer, mahabang weekend, ano bang gagawin natin. But when it comes to our financial future, nakakalimutan natin planuhin. So the big question now is, where do you see yourself when you retire? If you think financial education is expensive, then think about how costly ignorance is. Some people think, next time ko na lang pag-aaralan paano i-manage yung finances ko kapag marami na akong perang i-manage. Pero ang tanong, paano dadami ang pera natin kung hindi naman natin alam paano ito palaguin? I firmly believe na kung gusto natin talaga maging financially secured, we need to be financially literate first. This is the X-curve concept, the blueprint of financial planning. So sa buhay natin, meron tayong journey, no, from our younger year to our older years. Sinasabi sa X-curve na ito that in our lives we have two lines. One line going up and one line going down. The line going up is our saving line or money line. The line going down is our responsibility line. Sinasabi sa X-curve concept that when we are younger, since we are taking care of our family, we are generally less secure. Why? Kasi wala pa tayo masyadong ipon. Kasi nagsimula pa lang sa career, sa family, sa business, so low savings. But of course, married or single, we have the big responsibilities. So, andyan yung mga utang, loans, credit cards, housing loan, car loans, etc. Growing children, and of course, our aging parents. So, lahat yan, responsibilities. So, what we want to do is, as we get older, dapat yung mga responsibilities natin nawawala or lumiliit. And such that 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, wala na tayong responsibilities. Wala nang mga utang, but we have already have big investments. May enough retirement na tayo. By that time, we have saved up for our long-term healthcare pagtanda, and meron na tayong multiple passive income streams. So at this age, we are generally more secured. So it simply means that a person's responsibility decreases and wealth generally increases over time. So yan po yung concept ng X-curve. At sa buhay natin, merong mga uncertainties. Sa word na life, in between, ay ang word na if. So, may dalawang scenario sa buhay natin. What if I die too soon? Who will take care of my family? The solution is life insurance, because life insurance is income replacement and instant money. So, instant money that will cover all the expenses sa burial natin, sa education ng mga bata. Second scenario, what if I live too long? Who will take care of me? The solution is investment and long-term healthcare, living on interest. So something that will take care of us when we get old. Do you know how money works? So ano ang alam ng mayayaman na hindi alam ng karamihan? So one of the secrets is the magic of compound interest. So sinasabi sa concept na ito, the higher the interest rate of our investment, the faster our money will double. For example, at 4%, our money doubles every 18 years. So that is 72 divided by 4% equals 18. So at the age of 29, may 100k tayo. It doubles every 18 years. At the age of 47, 200,000. At the age of 65, 400,000. So what if at rate of 12%? So 72 divided by 12 equals 6. So every 6 years, magdo-double yung pera natin. So at the age of 29, may 100,000 tayo. It doubles every 6 years. By the time na nag-retire tayo at the age of 65, ang 100,000 natin na dati ay naging 6.4 million na. For example, nag-invest ka sa bangko. Binigyan ka ng bangko ng 4% per annum or 4% per year. Pagtalikod ba natin, itatago lang ba nila yun sa vault? Of course, hindi. Sa pagtalikod natin, i-invest nila yan sa mas mataas, nasa 12%, or ipapautang nila sa mga loans, invest nila sa stock market, sa mutual funds, sa real estate. So, ang pera natin, dinodouble nila every 6 years at 12%. So, after 36 years, ginawa nilang ang 100,000 natin na 6.4 million. So, ibinalik sa atin ang 400,000. So, how much is the difference? For the bank, that is called profit. But for the depositor, that is called a loss. Do you think we need to learn how money works? Definitely, kailangan nating aralin. But pwede naman nating makukuha yung 6 million na yan. Dito, 6 million is equal to 30 years salary of someone who earns 200,000 per year. Pero, hindi ka nakakain. Hindi ka nabibili ng mga gamit. Kasi lahat ng sweldo mo, i-invest mo lang, iipon mo na lang. Unless, meron kang other source of income. So the difference between the wealthy and most people is the way they think about planning their future. Ngayon, magbibigay ako ng halimbawa para mas maintindihan natin na importanteng mag-ipon habang bata pa. Ito sina Mr. Save Early at Mr. Save Later. Magkaibigan ang dalawa at pareho silang nag-invest sa investment vehicle na nagbibigay sa kanila ng 12% return per year. So pareho silang nag-invest ng 20,000 a year for 6 years for a total of 120,000. So, ang difference ay si Mr. Save Early nagsimula noong 29 years old siya, habang si Mr. Save Later naman ay 35 years old na nung nagsimula siya mag-invest. Dahil nag-procrastinate siya, so 6 years ang delay ni Mr. Save Later. Yung naipon ni Mr. Save Early na 120,000 at the age of 56 ay naging 2.1 million at the age of 65. Habang kay Mr. Save Later naman na 120,000 at the age of 56, dahil nag-delay siya, ay naging 1.1 million na lang. So ang nawala sa kanya ay almost 1 million. So this is the cost of waiting and not starting early. Remember that in terms of investing and saving, the most important ally would be time. Because a lot of small money eventually becomes big. But no matter how big your money is, if you don't have the time, it will never grow. And if you let time pass by without saving money, then you will lose not only the money itself, but also the future of what money can bring to you. So ibig sabihin, if you also learn how to save the right way, at kapag nagsimula ka ng mas maaga, kaya mo rin yumaman. We need to build a solid financial foundation. Question: sa bahay po natin, what do you think is the most important part of our house? Ang second floor ba? Ang bubong? Ang kusina? O ang pundasyon? Siyempre, yung pundasyon. What if may bahay tayo, saksakan ng ganda, pero walang pundasyon? Nang dumaan ang bagyo at lindol, what do you think will happen? Siyempre, magkukolaps yan. So in building a solid financial foundation, like building a house, we must build it from the ground up. Umpisa muna sa baba, bago taas. Hindi pwedeng second floor, pababa. The real foundation in building wealth is protection. Protection in the form of life insurance and healthcare. We need to protect ourselves and our family first with life insurance and healthcare. So yan yung tunay na pundasyon ng finances natin. Before we invest, make sure may protection muna tayo. We cannot invest without protection first. So bakit ko nasabi ito? What if, let's say, wala kang protection, wala kang insurance, wala kang healthcare, so nag-invest ka directly sa stock market or mutual funds, for example. You invested 50,000. Now, tomorrow, something happens to you. Nagkasakit ka, no ospital, then suddenly, namatay. So, ang tanong, yung 50,000 ba natin na-invest, milyon na ba bukas? 50,000 sa private hospitals, kulang na kulang yan. Pabili ng kabaong, burol, kulang na kulang. Pagpaaral sa mga anak, ahanahin nila yung 50,000 mo. So kung may insurance tayo, in case of death of the breadwinner, protected. Makakain pa rin ng pamilya 3 times a day. Makakapagtapos pa rin ng college yung mga anak. So bakit naman importante ang healthcare? Siyempre, bago naman tayo makipagkita kay San Pedro, dumadaan muna tayo kay St. Paul, di ba? So, paano natin mababayaran yung mga billings natin sa hospital kung wala tayong healthcare? Wala tayong pera intended for healthcare. Next, we need to manage our debts. So, bayaran natin lahat ng mga utang natin. We need to reduce our liabilities as much as possible. Unti-untiin natin. So, dapat zero debt tayo. Especially, unahin natin yung high interest debts like credit cards, personal loans, etc. Next, we need to have an emergency fund. So, question, sa buhay ba natin may mga dumarating na emergencies? So palagi yan. Laging may emergency. Pero ang kadalasan, walang fund. So that's important that we should build emergency fund which is equivalent to 3 to 6 months of our monthly salary or 9 months of our monthly expenses. For example, let's say I'm earning 20,000 a month times 3 to 6 years. For example, let's say I'm earning 20,000 a month times 3 to 6 months. So we should have 60 to 120,000 emergency fund. So example, nagkaroon ng emergency. I lost my job. Nag-slow down ng business. I have 3 to 6 months to recover or to look for another source of income or to find for another job. Or let's say nasiraan yung kotse, nasira ang bahay, down yung appliance, kailangan bumili ng bago. So hindi ko kailangang i-withdraw ang mga investment ko kasi may emergency fund ako. So hindi ko kailangan mangutang kasi may emergency fund ako. Then, the last would be investment. Ang pinakataas or ang pinakabubong ng solid financial foundation natin is investment. We need to build a long-term asset for retirement, healthcare, education ng mga anak. So, dapat nasa long-term investment natin yan. Ang investment natin, yan ang magpaparetire sa atin 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Now, to build wealth faster, it is important to increase our cash flow. So, paano ba natin gagawin ito? We need to reduce our expenses. So, tipid-tipid muna. What we have to make is we have to make more money. It's important to increase our cash flow para mas malaki yung perang panlagay natin or pambili natin ng life insurance and healthcare. With increased cash flow, mas mabilis nating mababayaran yung mga utang natin, mas mabilis nating mabibuild yung 3 to 6 months emergency fund, at every month, kung mas malaki na yung cash flow natin, edi mas malaki na rin yung perang may invest natin buwan-buwan. If we can invest more money every month, definitely, we can achieve our financial goals faster. So do you want to have a total financial peace? There is no secret. The only way is to build a solid financial foundation. And if you follow this powerful strategy, you will never go wrong. I guarantee you. The key to financial freedom is this: moving from learning to doing. So invest time in your financial education, but make sure to focus on your financial execution. Reading books, blogs, attending seminars is a good thing, but in our financial education, we need financial execution to become wealthy. Spend less, make more, save more. Get protected with life insurance and health insurance. Pay off debt, build 3 to 6 months emergency fund, and invest in long-term mutual funds. Dapat nating tandaan, financial education without execution is useless. What you know won't make you wealthy. It's what you do with what you know that will make you financially successful. Okay, that's it. So I hope you learned something. And if you are interested to know more about financial literacy, I invite you to attend our online financial seminars. You just register in the link below. And Monday to Friday, we have schedule 7:45 p.m. and Sunday 12:45 p.m. That is Manila time. And we are using Zoom Cloud meetings So the meeting ID and password will be sent to the confirmed guests. And if you want to know how to properly execute and get started in building your own financial foundation, paano ba ako magsimulang mag-invest, saan ba ako pwedeng mag-invest, just contact me or email me so I can guide and coach you.